So I'm driving around the other day and, listening to the radio as I do, and one of the attorney commercials, he's kind of one of those guys that just really likes to get real. He'll dime out his own, the bullshit in his own community, so to speak. And so he's warning the listeners about how some attorneys brag about their credentials, and amongst those credentials are all these awards, and a lot of these awards that these attorneys are winning are actually fake awards that they have purchased. And there's really no merit to it. There's no valor in what they've done. It's not really an award. It's like a paid certificate type of a thing. More lies that we are being given by people who we sometimes need to trust, need to have faith in. When you're building what you have on a foundation of lies, you're building a house on a cracked foundation. And how can you really expect that house to stand strong when the storm comes in? More recent books that I've read or are reading, Get Honest or Die Lying, and that's by Charlemagne the God, and Arnold Schwarzenegger's book, Be Useful. So much of that, the message in those books are about just getting things done with honesty and with integrity. Don't lie to people, just get the fucking work done. Go in, if you gotta get your hands dirty a little bit, get your hands dirty and get it done. Maybe it is from just that need for instant gratification that we look for these shortcuts to really try to get there quicker, wherever it is that we think we're going. And I know, probably kind of ironic for some dopey guy that doesn't have much credential himself to be sitting here yapping away on YouTube. Okay, I get it. Maybe there's a little bit of hypocrisy in there. But I like to think that when I'm actually showing up to do something, I am putting in the full effort. You might remember the Game Genie, right? And you might remember that there was some games on Nintendo that were seemingly impossible to beat. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for one. Maybe that's the thing. We had Game Genies growing up so we could get through the things we weren't really capable of, and we could pin that little fake award on our own fake little chest and pretend like, oh, I beat that game. With the golden cartridge, with the Game Genie, you didn't really beat the game. So was it really that gratifying to see the finishing screen on that game when you really didn't earn it? There are real problems out there that we really need to solve. And faking it till we make it isn't going to get us there, folks. Fake awards, fake accolades, wearing a badge you did not earn. One of the things that you hear a lot about from people, from veterans, those of us who served, is how annoyed people are with stolen valor. As all things in the universe, everything is on a spectrum. All of the light we see is on a spectrum. So it's not just simply in black and white stolen valor. There's also kind of this grayish area, I feel like, where, people pad their credentials, they've done something, but then they want it to seem more than what it really was. So speaking for myself, it's one of those things when I'm trying to convey a message, be it with, the symbol on my arm, my tattoo that I have, and often people who have tattoos, not always, but often people who have tattoos, there's some sort of personal imagery that they're trying to convey, a personal message, a personal story. When I was kind of developing my own personal coat of arms, as it were, I was very intentional with the imagery that I wanted to put in there. I was working with an artist friend of mine, and I told him about my concept, and he took everything that I said and processed it through his mind and put it onto paper and gave me a first draft. One of the things in my personal coat of arms, the shape of it is taken from the shoulder patch of the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, where I served. And there's the tab over the top, and the artist that I was working with, he, on his first run, put a gold border around it, but it made it look like a Ranger tab. And I did not earn a Ranger tab. So I did not want that part of the imagery to look like that. I didn't want to convey or even hint at something that doesn't belong on me. that gold border does look nice on there, but we need to take it out. And I explained to him why, and he was very respectful. And second run, third run, fourth run, we got it, you know. And just people should be mindful of what they are portraying or what they're selling and not oversell themselves. I notice how some people have no problem at all overselling themselves. There's that guy, Elmer Rhodes, I think his name is. There's Elmer Stewart Rhodes something. The imagery of the group that he created, his little cult of followers or whatever, their imagery is very much that of a Ranger tab with their dopey little name in it. And that bothers me, because that motherfucker never earned a Ranger tab, so why is he using their imagery to try to sell his group of tough guys? It's weak, it's pathetic, and it fucking pisses me off. Another individual who I feel is guilty of this overselling of themselves as something more than they truly are is Ron DeSantis. I feel like he has time and time again oversold himself. His first run for governor, his commercials were all about kind of hinting that he was a Navy SEAL. He didn't say he was, but the wording of his ads talking about the fact that he knows leadership because he served with the Navy SEALs makes it sound like he was one. His most recent campaign, he's walking around cosplaying in a fucking pilot suit and Top Gov, using Top Gun imagery, making it seem like he was some sort of a badass Navy pilot, when, again, he wasn't. That isn't to take away from his service. The man did serve in the United States Navy. He was a JAG officer. He was an attorney who is now giving himself fake awards. Is it just something that lawyers do? They just love these fake awards? I don't know. But it's empty. It's garbage. It isn't really accomplishing anything. It's bullshit. So I'm just pleading with everybody. I'm pleading with you. Don't fake it till you make it. Get out there, make something, and maybe that will actually make America great again. In the spirit of get honest or die lying, I think this is a big part of that. But yeah, just for the love of God, people, let's just fucking get honest and get to work. That's another one that another governor fucking liked to use, but I just feel like he was another one that was full of shit. Did I get the whole lesson in? The whole, who am I? I'm not a teacher. What am I trying to teach lessons? But so many of us are. We're all out here advocating our own causes, and wow, so much of this is going to get taken out. But I don't know. Maybe I got the whole thing in. You'll find somewhere to end this. Okay. I think I got the whole thing out. So, I'm just pleading with everybody. Oh, I did the clap. I hate the clap.